experience since you've been there?
You know, Leanne, you touched on the flurry of activity that was happening in Gauteng regarding the e-tolling system. The word or the hashtag e-tolls was trending on Twitter. You spoke about the Freedom Front Plus and their last-ditch attempt to try and halt the process. And of course, last-minute registrations for the e-tolling system saw a number of people coming to centres similar to where I am at the moment, trying to register for e-tolls. Technical glitches already experienced there to some extent. All that juxtaposed to what we're seeing on the road today is alarming. The roads are very quiet considering that it is 7 o'clock, it is peak hour traffic. We can almost sit here and count the number of cars that are driving past. You wouldn't be, thought wrong of, or you could be excused for thinking it's a Sunday afternoon or perhaps the middle of December holidays, because the traffic is so free-flowing right here outside the Bearsnordia exit here on the N1 highway. So there is not a lot of activity in terms of cars on the roads. We are actually alarmed that it is this time of morning where they should be packed to capacity in terms of traffic. But we are seeing Bearsnordia Road itself. To my right, there's a lot of cars. There are a lot of cars there, which may lead one to believe that the small roads and the by roads are going to be congested this morning, which could lead to a loss of productivity as people are stuck in traffic trying to get to their roads.
Ayanda, just a sense of more people going in and buying e-tags. I know in the previous hour you chatted to two customers that had come in, one describing it as a grudge purchase. Are you seeing more people trying to go into the customer service centre and buy their e-tags this morning?
They are trickling in, Leanne. I think we've counted 12 people so far at this particular customer service centre where we are this morning. Many of them begrudgingly, as you say, purchasing the tickets. Some of them coming forward and said, we waited so late because we believe that COSATU and OUTA and other organisations would make sure that we don't have to pay for the e-tags. And while it's all fine and well to be talking about defiance in our own little corners, at the end of the day, people don't want to get blacklisted. They don't want to receive summons to appear in court. And so they're complying because they say, as the biblical phrase, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and that we will be law-abiding citizens. That's what we've seen here this morning at this particular customer service centre. But I can tell you, Leanne, the employees of SANRAL are going to have to be very tough-skinned, thick-skinned this morning, as people are not very friendly about the purchases.
Ayanda Allie-Paine, we'll talk to you again a little bit later on, and perhaps I can urge you to actually jump in the car and try and drive up a little bit, because I know I live very close to that area, but if you move up towards William Nicol and Rivonia, that's normally the very, very busy place. Perhaps we'll see a busier picture there. What do you think?
It is a good idea, Leanne, but I mean, I'm startled just taking a look at this highway. I could easily get there in the next 2 minutes, which would probably take me a good 5 minutes or maybe even more to get from one off-ramp to another in peak hour traffic. We could do it in about 30 seconds.
Good. Do it. Do it for me. All right. I'm urging Ayanda to run to the car now and let's see how long it takes, because I know I live there and it takes a very long time to get from that, usually from Bearsnordia to get to William Nicol Rivonia. That's a very long wait at this time of the morning. So let's see how long it does take Ayanda to get there. All right. There is other news that's happening out there in South Africa this morning. The Ratepayers Association in